The backdrop has changed. I know it's been only a month or so, but oil prices are up 50%.
If you told me that we were going to be at only $92 a barrel, $92 a barrel, I would have been very surprised.
All right.
And you know what? I'm very happy. And it's going to come dropping down very big as soon as it's over. And I think it can be over very soon.
The impact on the economy, do you expect a hit to growth? Do you expect a spike in inflation?
There's going to be a hit, but it's going to recover, I think, fully. Somehow they misquoted me. I think oil will be down to the levels it was. You know, they said, I expect oil to be high at the midterms. I don't expect that. I think that we will be somewhere around where we were, maybe even lower.
That's President Trump with me yesterday, my exclusive discussing oil prices. He's confident that prices will fall after this Iran conflict concludes and will fall further before the midterm elections. Oil prices this morning hovering still below $100 a barrel, by the way. Take a look at where we are. But prices are down 5% since the president put in place the blockade of the Iranian ports. It is fully implemented now. U.S. forces maintaining control, and tankers are reversing course as renewed peace talks with Tehran could happen this weekend in Pakistan. Crude oil now up 1/3% at 91.63. American energy producers also could see a massive boost in exports in the coming months. Kepler is reporting U.S. crude exports are on pace this month for a record 5 million barrels a day. Joining me now is the EPA Administrator, Lee Zeldin. Lee, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be with you.
What is your take on what the president is doing right now and how all of this affects further policy changes? Give us your status check.
Well, the president really started this effort the moment he was getting sworn in, declaring an energy emergency, creating a National Energy Dominance Council, meeting with all these principals to talk about pipeline projects, saving coal, to be able to unleash energy dominance, but to do it in a way where we're also in a position to export this product. From an environmental standpoint, we tap into these energy supplies so much better for the environment than so many other countries around the world. And when I was in Tokyo just a few weeks ago, I observed something firsthand that isn't getting enough coverage. There was about 17 or so Indo-Pacific countries at this meeting, a lot of U.S. companies. And this is after the Iran conflict began, these energy ministers and other leaders of government talking about how they want to diversify their supply chain. They're talking about how they've been relying on getting their products from the Middle East, but they don't have freedom of navigation. They haven't had it in a long time. It takes them more time to get it. And in a nation like Japan, where it takes 28 days to get the supply from the Middle East, for 60 years they've been getting supplies in 8 days from Alaska with total freedom of navigation.
Wow.
I think when you look at the dereg agenda that's been put in place and all the ways to ramp up reliable, durable baseload power, we are in a position right now stronger than ever for the long term. I think it's going to help Americans, American economy, American national security, and also our environment.
And you've been taking that cue and deregulating. You made a major announcement yesterday with Energy Secretary Chris Wright and Interior Secretary Doug Burgum to break ground on the Northeast Supply Enhancement Pipeline in New York City. That will boost energy supply to millions across the Northeast, as well as you had some fierce pushback from climate and anti-fossil fuel activists, but at the same time, you pulled back all of those Obama rules, right? I want to get your take on what you're doing in all of this while tapping into the capacity of energy, while also rolling back some of those rules that were strangling the industry.
Well, as you just pointed out, that announcement yesterday, that was big. President Trump is the reason why that got punched over the finish line. Millions of families in downstate New York being able to access natural gas. They were desperate for it. That groundbreaking was exciting to be there with Secretary Burgum, Secretary Wright, and others from the administration. Again, it wouldn't have happened without President Trump. You referenced a recent decision that we made. I made the announcement alongside President Trump in the White House which amounts to the largest act of deregulation in the history of the United States, to rescind the 2009 Obama EPA endangerment finding, all the greenhouse gas emission standards on light, medium, and heavy-duty vehicles, and all off-cycle credits, including on that annoying climate participation trophy for that start-stop feature in vehicles that people hate. $1.3 trillion in savings, $2,400 more affordable new vehicles. This is just an example of one of so many acts of deregulation where we are proving we can protect the environment and grow the economy. We can choose both.
Now, you know, Lee, I want to get your take on something else, because while you've done all this deregulation, I know that President Trump is very happy with this, how you've rolled everything back here. You are also a lawyer. You earned a law degree from Albany Law School. You passed the New York bar back in 2004. You became the youngest attorney in New York. You worked as an attorney, including at Port Authority, and ran your own practice before entering politics. Without telling us about your private discussions with President Trump, at some point, the Attorney General job will be there again, and you were on a short list. Do you want that job?
I really enjoy what I do as EPA Administrator. I want the president to pick whomever he wants to pick for that position.
Well, there's a bigger issue here, though, Lee. I mean, look, we have not seen any accountability, and I want to know why. Why haven't we seen any accountability for the last 10 years of what really looks like a conspiracy against President Trump?
Yeah, and it is. It started before the president got elected the first time. It continued after he got elected through his first term. That's why I was on his impeachment defense team. I was in Schiff's bunker in that skiff for the first impeachment, all of those depositions. I actually asked more questions than anyone else, including Schiff and anyone otherwise. It was an attack, a coordinated attack. The Justice Department and the FBI, part of it, to try to undermine a presidential campaign. They did it again. They tried to take him out while he was out of power. You need to clean house in there. And there's a rot inside of that building that just has to get cleaned up. And you can't just walk through 4 years where you just wait for the Democrats to be back in power, and then they just start it again. There are people who need to be held accountable for what happened, or it will happen again, whether it's President Trump or his allies or whoever's going to come next. Is a weaponization that we've seen the Justice Department for an extraordinarily long time. I've been outspoken about this going back to my time that I witnessed this firsthand as a member of Congress in that foxhole with the president.
Yep.
It is outrageous, from the Russia collusion hoax to the impeachment, trying to take out a sitting duly elected president. It's BS.
Yeah,
and it's going to continue if we don't stop it.
I mean, I've watched it unfold, and it's quite extraordinary. Lee, thank you for that. We appreciate seeing you. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks, Maria.
All right, EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. We'll be back with Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman right here. We'll talk about the agenda and his plans next. Stay with us.